All right, it's raining outside, so I'm gonna make some fishing videos. Now I'm gonna rank my bobbins. I don't have all kinds of bobbins, but I have a couple different ones, and I just want to kind of figure out what I like best. So I'll start out with these, what I call like generic bobbins. These are the ones you can get all over, come in packages. You get, I don't know, X number of them for cheap. They're kind of generic. Difference between these two, this one with the round ends is a little bit larger, and so what I use that one for, this is actually 6-pound braid on a spool here, just for some of the heavier saltwater stuff. I use that, and rod wrapping and that, but this is good to just have that around. And that generic bobbin is a little bit bigger. This is the normal one with these kind of ends. I don't know what you want to call those. Instead of the balls, it's got those. So just got a bunch of those. That's kind of what I put, just normal thread on, not any specialty bobbin, but I keep some of the stuff that I just use kind of rarely, but I want to have on hand. I keep it in these bobbins just because it seems like you acquire so many of those through the years. And then lastly are these. I picked these up. These got the ball end, but they're like pinchy, so they fit these very small, and these are like pre-threaded bobbins. I'll put a picture up here, but I love this actual thread. It's kind of flossy thread that comes with, and it's very, I don't know what you want to say, it's very it's comprised of tons of different fibers, so it's very easy to split. So I picked up some of that thread for cheap. I'll put a picture of it here. I love tying with it for, specifically when you're trying to split thread for dubbing and that. Anyway, so I'm just going to group all those together. Those will be our kind of middle of the pack. I'll just start grabbing stuff and see what we come up with. I got a feeling that these are going to kind of be right there. The first one's these Umpqua bobbins. These are nice and heavy. I just realized that these are actually two different bobbins. They're the same bobbin, but one's a little bit bigger than the other. Bigger bobbins, heavier bobbins I generally like for saltwater stuff. These smaller ones I guess I like for like midges and nymphs and that, tie in, the finer stuff. But I really like these, just the way they feel in the hand, this grip you get here, combined with just the way the ergonomics of them, I guess. Yeah, they're nice. I'd put those better than the generic ones. I don't have a ton of them. I think they're about $10, but they seem pretty nice. Then these were Aventic. These were cheap, but I did not have good luck with these. Oh yeah, so these Aventic, I don't know what you want to call these ones. I like the way these, like the style of them, but just in practice, these are plastic, a little bit lighter, and they just didn't work out for me real well. I've got this Semperfli poly yarn in both of these now because it's big and heavy and thick and it won't break. But in my experience, these busted the thread. I don't know, they've got a ceramic tube, but for whatever reason, I just did not have good luck with these. I was using them on some finer threads, so maybe that had a little bit to do with it. But in general, not a big fan of these Aventic ones. I did a review on one of their vices I liked, but these, I'm going to put these down here. These are definitely not my favorite. I'm going to put those there. Then getting back to the good end of the part, these Smehane, I don't know what the heck you call it, but these, really like these. Two different versions of it. One is obviously the little midge one. One's the normal or standard. They've got the adjustable tension right here, which some people think that's a gimmick. I actually kind of like it. And again, there's something just about these. They feel pretty good in the hand. Just the taper of them, I don't know, they're fun to work with. I like these a little bit better than the Umpqua ones, and maybe the edge is because of that adjustable factor. Not exactly sure. Let's see what else we got here. Moving on. Oh, here we go again. Now this is one of these Stanfo, I don't even know what the heck this is, little Stanfo midge one again, whatever you want to say. I do like this one, but this one, the caveat is I only use this obviously on very small, when I'm tying the micro 20 and smaller flies. So I'm kind of putting an asterisk by this guy, but I'll put it right about over here. A little bit better than these probably, although I don't know, man, that's tough. All right, like that one, but if I'm talking saltwater or something bigger, I'm not using it, not using that. Then let's see what else we got. Oh, this one, loon. I don't even have thread in this one. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this one. I just did not like using it. Part of it, I'll be honest, is the fact that going to thread this sucker, in my experience, I use these little dudes here to thread it. You can see this one reaches through, but some of them, I think this one here, trying to get the thread through there, put it in there, and the tube is just too long. So, whatever. But this one is probably my least favorite of all bobbins. Sorry, loon. But we're going to put you down at that end. I'm sure some people like it. Ooh, then my favorite here, if we're talking saltwater flies, I got a couple of these. I don't know, and this one too, I think was about 20 bucks, so not bad. These were expensive, these Smahane or whatever, I think were, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks. These were very expensive, but man, they are great for tying like the big heavy saltwater flies. Again, they've got the adjustable tension. They are substantial, they're heavy, they're big, but they feel absolutely great. They're just a pleasure to work with. I don't even know what these are. The Fly Stop. I think these are kind of like whatever small brand, micro brand. I don't know if this guy, I tried to buy him a couple times and he didn't have any, and he listed some colors and then didn't have that, but whatever, they're worth it. Obviously, who cares about the color? I care about them for their functionality, and these things are great. Again, wouldn't use them if you're just tying stuff for trout and that, probably not that useful. But if you like tying big heavy stuff, at least that's the way I operate. I really, really like those. I'd put those at the top for saltwater stuff. Let's see what else. Oh, last one, I think that I'll go over here. I don't even know what this is, TMC or something, this little guy. Now this thing is fantastic. I use this for both saltwater and, you know, the little tiny stuff. It has an adjustment here, so the tension, no adjustable tension, but this tube here, you can loosen that up and then you can adjust the length of that tube. And just again, the feel of this thing, the weight, the balance, everything. Where is it? It's got something on there. TMC, is that what it says? Oh man, I can't see. I don't know. Anyway, this was an expensive bobbin that treated myself to that I normally probably wouldn't, but I'm glad I did. Really, really like this. That goes at the top end, then the Fly Smith, then these SM Haynes, the Umpquas, and then kind of everything else. Got a ton of these, use them. Oh, and this Stonfo too is good for that. So yeah, pretty much the premium stuff, other than I didn't like the loons and the Aventic. But all right, I hope everybody's doing well. Take care. See you soon.